Hello, welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here, and I'm going to talk to you while I clean up, because just as I was setting up, I knocked my coffee over. So anyway, thank you. Sorry for the confusion today. I didn't think I'd be back in time. I had an appointment this morning, but we're actually in good shape. So yeah. I am usually here at noon Central Time in the US every day of the year to take your 12 questions at 12 noon. I write them in my little notebook with my cards. Hang on, I've got to wipe the floor, but you can probably still hear me. Just put your comments in the chat. Hello, good kitty. This is, I don't know if you can see him, but Pumpkin just came in. Brave Sir Alfred of Pumpkin. Oh, wow, got everywhere. Just put your questions in all caps in the chat, and then I'll know you're talking to me. Other than that, please just type normally. Also, if YouTube cuts off your questions, it'll suddenly dump comments. And if it does that and I miss your question, or I decide to not read on your question for some reason, it is never anything personal, and I really would feel terrible if I hurt your feelings. So, I'm making progress here. All right, clear that off. Good morning, everybody. Okay. 10% of all income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. And I think that's about as good as it's going to get. All right. Sorry about that. So, here we are. And the kitty was here. The kitty is no longer here. That's fine. All right. So, okay. All right. I have my notebook, pen, and I'll scroll up and look for your questions. Right here for your questions. All right. Well, for the moment, while that's drying, deep breath. Thank you, Frosty Bean. I'll be fine. I know you guys are always so patient with me, for which I am eternally grateful. So I think we'll be okay. I am sorry about the confusion. I was saying that they would start an hour earlier, but I got back in time. So I thought may as well, since I was here. And then literally I go to hit the button, knock over my coffee. It goes everywhere, and here we are. So anyway, thank you for being here. All right, so I'm scrolling up. I'm looking for anything in all caps. Hello, everybody. You are so sweet. Oh, and after this, right after I'm here, right after this, I go into the description box and I type in all the questions from today and I timestamp them. So you can just go to what you're interested in. And also, I'll pin the timestamping in the first, well, one of the comments anyway. So, all right. All right, Sheila R. is asking, what's going on with Sydney Powell? Will she be, were you going for sanctioned? It came autocorrect. Yay, it came out with sanctioned. Sydney Powell. All right, let's have a look at Sydney Powell. Sydney Powell. Sanctioned. Because no reasonable person would have believed the words coming out of my mouth. Yeah, that's always a good look. All right. Hold, please. Things falling. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. There. Why are you falling? You don't need to be falling. Pull yourself together. Okay. All right. Will Sydney Powell be sanctioned? Okay, we got that. Let's see here. Rachel, will the Biden administration be able to work out a deal with Iran on the nuclear and sanction issues? Okay, Biden. Work out deal with Iran. Okay, we'll have a look at that. That'll be number 2. Terry, could you look at the hidden vault at the Vatican? Is the chalice there? I've never looked at the hidden vault of the Vatican. That sounds like fun. Hidden vaults. The Vatican. Okay, that'll be number 3. We'll look at that. Thank you, Terry. All right. Lucky girl, thank you again for everything. You are amazing. I'm so grateful for you. Okay. All right, got that there. Now, Rasslin reads, what do aliens think of us humans? I have not looked at that. Although I've ended up with unpopular ideas about aliens, but we'll get there. 1, 2. And if you think that the Vatican and the idea of aliens doesn't have anything to do with politics, have something come out and see how important that becomes. Okay. Is dry? Are you dry yet? Almost. Okay. Think of us humans. All right, that will be number 4. Let's see here. Hello, Electra. Okay. Sydney is asking, what is Nestor's role in the Gaetz gate, if any? Oh, what is Nestor's role in Gaetz gate? All right, that will be number 5. Thank you. Thank you, Sydney. Hello, Lowell. Holly's asking, okay, breaking news. Johnson & Johnson vaccinations halt across the country after rare clotting cases emerge. Okay, will the U.S. withstand the shortage of vaccines? Actually, will the vaccine pulled cause shortages? Okay. All right. So we'll look at that. Number 6. Okay, Ed. Look also at Vatican Library, also pretty secret. But that's on the list. Rachel, I can hear you. Excellent, excellent. Cardamancy's cooking breakfast. I hope it's good. Roxanne just subscribed. My name is Roxanne. I wanted to ask if Jim Jordan or Nunes will be implicated with Gaetz. Okay, I can ask about that. And welcome. Just to know that questions do tend to be first come, first serve. Just put them in all caps, and then I'll know that you're talking to me. I just happened to see yours. So, but I want to make sure I don't miss it. So other questions you'll have in future, just put it in all caps, please. Other than that, just type normally when you're talking to other people. But that's it. Let's ask. Will Jimmy Jim Jordan and brain donor Nunes be implicated with Gaetz? All right, we'll have a look. And thank you, Roxanne. All right, Terry, was the Mona Lisa a bit of a self-portrait? Let's tack that on in the end. Some of these readings get so dark and horrible. It's nice to have something, just so dark, and then just have a little breather, and then back in. Was the Mona Lisa a bit of a self-portrait? Is that political? No. Am I going to look at it anyway? Probably. Portrait. Okay. Got it. Thank you, Terry. All right, Steve is asking when, approximately, will we might see an indictment of anybody? There must be some slam dunk low-hanging fruit, how albeit rotten. Find me somebody to charge. Won't you find me somebody to charge? I love that. Low hanging rotten fruit. Indict anybody. Actually, before I take any more of your questions, I was going to, I did specifically save a link because I didn't want to miss it. Okay, prosecutors are lining up. Vanity Fair is saying that prosecutors are lining up witnesses to explain Donald Trump's many alleged crimes to juries. So they have documents and what have you, but they're also going to need this. And so Reuters is reporting the investigators are combing through millions of pages of newly acquired records with an eye toward identifying witnesses who can bring documents to life for a jury, including Michael Cohen. In addition, there's Alan Weisselberg, who would seemingly know if his boss had committed fraud, whether of the bank, insurance, or tax variety. And prosecutors are looking to gather information and testimony from bankers, bookkeepers, real estate consultants, and others close to the Trump organization who could provide insights into his dealings. But the process of identifying all witnesses and targets could take months. The next phase is identifying targets for subpoenas and testimony. Vance's investigators need insiders who can provide the narrative behind any conflicting numbers on Trump's financial records and testify to Trump's knowledge and intent. So how I want to know is finding witnesses and experts going to slow Trump cases to a crawl? Okay, I did want to ask that. In addition to real estate brokerage Cushman and Wakefield. Okay, wait. Some performed crucial roles for many years, such as Mazar's accountant Donald Bender. Let's read on Donald Bender, who was Trump's Mazar's accountant. Donald Bender. I thought that was what Trump was on the average Friday night. Donald Bender, Mazar's accountant. For many years. Okay. In addition to real estate brokerage Cushman and Wakefield, which did years of work for the Trump Organization and appraised a property Trump used to obtain a tax easement. Okay, let me go down here. LOL, J-Lo, I just Googled this myself. I'm reading with you. Oh, yes. Happy birthday to Jen Lynn. Is she here? Or is this just in general? Really looking forward to being there this evening. Gonna stop by. Jen Lynn's here. Happy birthday, Jen Lynn. Happy big 6-0. Happy birthday. Many returns. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jen Lynn. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Oh, you're wonderful. You're wonderful. I feel blessed to know you, to be able to talk to you. So anyway, I'll go back to this. Okay. Donald Bender's signature is on the tax returns of the Trump Foundation, which was dissolved in 2018. Make a note of that here. His sig on tax returns of the Trump Foundation, dissolved in 2018. Trump was ordered to pay more than $2 million in damages, in addition to real estate brokerage Cushman and Wakefield, which did years of work for the Trump Organization and appraised a property Trump used to obtain a taxed easement. Vance has spoken to and requested records from Ladder Capital Corporation and Deutsche Bank, two of the former president's biggest creditors. And Trump currently owes Deutsche Bank some $340 million. But according to Reuters, Vance's investigation will likely rely heavily on Trump's closest associates, people who can address the key question of what Trump was thinking when he made the financial claims now under scrutiny. There are only a core group of Trump confidants who can address that state of mind question. They include Weisselberg, who is 73, Weisselberg's adult sons, Jennifer Weisselberg, who is divorcing Barry Weisselberg, we know that. And although his credibility will be challenged, there's Michael Cohen. So I did want to ask, will Michael Cohen Michael Cohen's testimony make a difference? Okay, so, all right. Let's see here. All right, so let's go through here. Electra, you sound like an old torch singer, Autumn. I'm not doing my best. Ed says it's a very Maryland sound. I'm doing my best. Holly's asking, will Ukraine join NATO? All right, let's just add that in. Will. And then I've got my actually 13 questions, but let's just start. I'll just start in and we'll just see how far we can get. Will Ukraine join NATO? All right, so we have questions. Cards. All right. Oh, thank you, Karen. Yeah, my nails today. I usually only go for square nails. I don't usually do the it's called a coffin shape. Don't like it. But this color and the sparkly, yeah, I couldn't pass it up. But I much prefer long square nails. Anyway, medium or long square. Anyway, that's irrelevant, but it's one of the things we do around here. Okay. So, thank you, Kenya. Terry, crown chakra colors. That is true. Okay. So we're starting at 2230. Yay. 2230. Will Sydney Powell be sanctioned? She lied through her teeth. She's being sued by Dominion voting machines to the tune of, I think, over $1 billion. And her argument so far has literally been, no reasonable person would believe the words coming out of my mouth. So why would we believe them now? But no, really, it's no reasonable person would have believed the comments I was saying. Really? So Steve, do you have a piano to do a torch song on? No? Guys, it's just how I sing. I'm doing the best I can. Anyway, Sydney Powell. Let's see here. Sydney Powell. That woman is just, she's a walking headache. Do I have, speaking of headaches, do I have any coffee left? Literally that much. That's all that remains. Okay. Sydney Powell. Oh yeah, the woman of fire. Yay. Okay. Let's see here. Hearts to match the there. Sydney Powell, evidence, aggressive fighting. Well, this is a situation, it's like, here are the receipts of what you said. We are suing you. This was aggressive legal action. It will cause great heartache. This is the Trump garbage. Is she going to double down? Is she going to try to argue that what she was saying was true? Is she going to change her tune? What's going on here? Is she going to be sanctioned? Is she going to... I don't know. I don't know that she'd lose her law license, but is she going to be sanctioned? Is she going to lose her law license? Is she going to lose the Dominion case? Basically, is she just going to keep swanning on in life, or is something going to actually... Is she going to actually face consequences for all of... Hey, guess what? Gravity's working today, so you don't have to check. I have checked for you repeatedly today. And actually, I've got a Houdini card that just disappeared. Hold, please. Okay. Sydney's saying she needs to be disbarred. She's a disgrace to our profession. There we go. What's going to happen to you, Sydney Powell? She's very... Her energy is very rigid. It's like... Decaf is just as tasty. Relax. It's like everything's a struggle, and you have to be really just... everything's tense. That's... And working and tense, and everything she's accomplished. It's like... Sana. Everything's deep state. Oh my gosh, seriously, you're going to give yourself a heart attack. Calm down. Oh, the truth is coming quickly. Very clear. Secrets. This is the deep state. Yes, the voting machine, but it's not just the voting machine people. Of course, they're part of this conspiracy against people living in this deluded la-la land that Powell and Trump and everybody live in. Holly's saying Sydney Powell, May 1st, Taurus, 1951, Taurus Sun, Virgo Moon. Okay. So Taurus is a fixed sign, so it's fixed. Virgo is mutable, but it is the sign of the perfectionist. And there's a self-doubt. There's a level of self-doubt and self-questioning and you know, on the good side, it can be this. Virgos are amazing craftspeople. You know, making beautiful things, beautifully done. Taurus, it can make things very practical and accessible. But if you go negative with those two signs, calm down, chill, relax. The universe is not out to get you. And when Taurus goes bad, they go materialistic. There's a joke in there about Capricorn, but I won't share it. I need to make fun of my own sign more. But anyway, deep state, higher wisdom. I'm above it. I'm better than you. But the truth is coming quickly. Well, you've admitted. You just said it. Sort of truth chariot. This is not really answering my question. Oh, my mother was a nitpicking Virgo in the family. Nothing ever right. Oh. King of Pentacles. There she is again. Even though Taurus is an earth sign, Virgo's an earth sign, she's coming up more as this fiery, I don't know what. Politically wedded to Trump, that's why. That's it. This might be the business people that are suing her. They will get some money. There's going to be disappointment on both sides. I think she's Dominion isn't going to get what they want, but she's going to lose. Joanna, my best friend was Virgo. What was that? Lovely. Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, 30. Okay, 31:15. Will the Biden administration work out some kind of deal with Iran? Oh, there's nothing wrong with being Virgo. Oh, goodness gracious, as I'm shuffling here. By the way, I still have this little spring scene sitting here on my desk. This lovely three-dimensional little spring scene. It's actually paper. This is the kind of perfectionism, craftsmanship that Virgo is known for. Please don't think I'm knocking Virgos. It is this kind of detail that can make the most extraordinary things. So anyway. All right. Biden. How Biden work out a deal with Iran? Fia's klutziness in your stars today. I'm not sure. Probably. Saturn on my ascendant square, so how I present myself, plus I've got Saturn, the constricting force on my ascendant, plus square Mars when I try to do things. Yeah. My spatial awareness could use some help. All right. I will answer this question, I promise. I didn't work out a deal with Iran. Okay. Feels like offering things back and forth. That's good energy. We like diplomacy. We like deal making that leads to peace. Oh, thank heavens the whole Trump thing is over. Thank heavens. This is the card of communication right in the middle. And in an odd card spread, 5 cards, 3 cards, it's a card in the middle that has the most power. It's just what I found. Communicating, excellent. Strength. Agreeing to work, communicating. I'm liking it. I think I think this feels very positive. They're going to work something out. I'd say the cards say yes. The energy said yes. So that's good. Okay. Yeah, agreed, Desrat. 2 adults talking is a start. Yes. And Rachel, yes, it looks promising. So that's good. That's good. All right. Let's save these questions. Let's go. I'm not down enough in the muck yet to need a breath of fresh air. So okay, 35, 30. Oh, Nestor. Nestor. Okay. Oh, it's saying the internet connection is not great. It'll come back. What is Nestor's role in Gaetz Gate? I feel sorry for this guy. There's something about it. I feel sorry for him. He feels like a pawn. And he knows it. Oh boy. His situation's coming crashing down. His life because of this. It's more like Gaetz's life coming crashing down onto his life. So Nestor, what is Nestor's role? What is your role in the Gaetz disaster? It feels like he's been trying to be supportive of Matt Gaetz. But his own situation, as Gaetz's situation unravels, it feels like his does too. His financial situation is where he's living, where he's going to be able to live, whatever. I don't know exactly what's going on. I don't even know if they still live together, but it's things unraveling for him. He may have had some part in moving money around, like money courier or moving money, or is that just money he's getting? What's going on there? Dave. It's there's no making fun of people for gender identity. There's J-Lo, Nestor's living with his aunt. I hope so. I hope he's safe there. They're in Florida, right? It's instead of out in the cold, it's like out in the burning sun. Maybe not literally if he's living with his aunt, but that's what it feels like. It's the Florida equivalent of out in the cold. This is him leaving. This is like Gaetz going into court and staying in court. This could be the crossing state lines trafficking that Gaetz is accused of, but it's like going to court, and Nestor having to go away somehow. Again, this getting some money and then tears of sadness, tears of relief. They have a very complicated relationship, and Nestor has trauma and affection and whatever Nestor was a part of with Gaetz, he was a pawn. So, and he's sad. It's sad. He's probably acting like everything's fine, sort of, but $40, $45 was Nestor one of Gaetz's victims. Entertainment only. What do I know? Just reading on the collective energy. Was Nestor one of Matt Gaetz's victims? It's like 3 cards. Magician. Gaetz is Mr. Big Shot. There's some of that energy here. But it's very small and sad energy. I don't like it. There's something about it that makes my skin crawl. But then again, everything about Gaetz makes my skin crawl. The next card on the deck is the devil, so I don't like it. I don't like it. On a related gross note, 42, 45. Will Jordan and Nunes be implicated with Gaetz? Yeah, that energy is terrible. It's gross. Okay, will Jordan and Nunes be implicated with this? Well, they do Jordan, Jimmy Jim Jordan, and brain donor Devin Nunes. Will they be implicated with Gaetz? All right, Jimmy Jim Jordan. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. My eyes, there's like terrible energy suddenly in my, it comes to Jim Jordan, something about something he's seen, something yeah. Will Jordan be implicated with Gaetz? Will Devin Nunes be implicated with Gaetz? Card for the reading, you go up, you go down. All right, Jimmy Jim. He was already in trouble for his own scandal. And he's been weathering that storm. Okay. Devin Nunes, will you be implicated in Gaetz scandal? It's more, I would say more likely, if of the two, I would say it's more likely for Nunes than Jordan. We've got very strong women energy here. And a system, a plan. I wonder if this has more to, less to do with the thought of much younger people and more just to do with paying for a companionship for the night from adult women. Oh, Marie, yeah, I'm playing the world's smallest violin with 2 fingers. Yeah. Aspie Third Eye. Jordan is saying, Jordan is consumed by fear and anger, truly a sad and sorry sack of human animal. True. Getting more information here. Well, there are Democrats in the ethics committees and whatnot to make that a little bit better. Jordan is it's more his being tied in with Trump that hurts him. But I just pulled 3 more cards for Devin Nunes. Yeah, because he's definitely gone to fight for Trump. He definitely has secrets. Oh, they're going to come out. Gaetz has secrets that are going to come out. That's what that is. That is worry. That is not being able to sleep at night. Devin. Okay. This next question, 47. The question was basically, will somebody indict somebody already? There's got to be some low-hanging rotten fruit that prosecutors and law enforcement people can pick. All this criminality, is it just going to drag and drag and drag? I'm afraid I think I know the answer, but let's see. You indict somebody already. You're right. You're absolutely right. There's hello. I mean, just what Michael Cohen went to jail for. Hello. Aggressive law enforcement? Prove it. But anyway, that's the card for the reading. It's just we're in the right area. Yeah. All right. Those are investigators investigating all kind of money deals, the way business has always been done. This is someone. This is like Trump, but this is more like Trump thinking, well, we'll just settle. I'll just pay them a couple $1 million and everything will go back to normal and everything will be fine. And it's like you're bringing that cocktail sword to fight with actual law enforcement legally? Really? Little plastic sword to spear olives or whatever. Justice grinds slowly, but grinds finely. When it happens, they like in the second Rocky movie, I must break you. When it happens, it will be devastating to the people indicted. But they're still looking. They're still looking, and they do not realize what's coming. Be patient. Don't want to hear be patient. Don't want to hear be patient. Let's read on some of these questions. We're at 50. Let's start. Okay. Is finding the witnesses and experts, because for those of you who are just using the time stamping, hello, I went over a Vanity Fair article Prosecutors are lining up witnesses to explain Donald Trump's many alleged crimes to a jury. So I was going through here and getting names of various people who have information and what have you. What we're starting with here is will finding the right witnesses and experts, is that going to, or is that just even now slowing the Trump cases to a crawl? So, headache, much headache. This is a different headache from what I felt earlier. Finding witnesses, experts to explain this stuff to a jury. Slow as molasses in January, or slow as molasses throughout the rest of the year, which is still pretty slow. It's been 84 years. They have to go out, and especially talking to people who feel like they've been wronged, that they're out in the cold. Meanwhile, Trump and his ilk live inside the gorgeous stone building with the stained glass but they're ill and out in the cold. Okay. Oh, they're moving aggressively because the corruption is so deep. They're these are moving quickly. Insult to injury. This is starting to hold him accountable. If I was just going by these cards, I would say something's happening this week or something. I mean, these are two of the fastest cards in the deck, and they're bookending this about how egregious the crimes are, and then decisions to move forward give the Trump side or whomever a feeling of insult to injury, legal insult to legal injury. But, well, I'd say it's not really slowing things down. Okay. Yeah, it's going to take a long time. I agree, J-Lo. It's just hard. Teresa, is it going to be all posthumous? 53. Oh. Posthumous. Is the majority of stuff coming against Trump, is the majority of it going to be posthumous? Doesn't feel like it, but let's see what the cards say. Is the majority of what's going to hit Trump going to hit posthumously? Nostalgia. Children could be looking back. Let's see what the other cards are. Certainly legal heartache. Big legal heartache causing huge chaos. No, if a forensic accountant's able to send a message. The malfeasance has been going on for a long time, is what it feels like. Yeah, I think some of it might, but no, certainly not all. That's what it feels like, and that's what the cards are saying. So I hope that helps. Okay, 55. Donald Bender. Donald Bender sounds like what Trump's on the average Friday night or Saturday night or Sunday night or Monday night or Tuesday night. Donald on a Bender. But no, Donald Bender is a real person who has been the Trump accountant at Mazar's for many years. And it was his signature on the tax returns of the Trump Foundation that was dissolved in 2018. So Donald Bender, because apparently they're looking at him too to possibly be a witness. So they trying to flip you. What's going to happen to you, Donald Bender, when it comes to this whole Trump thing? The sense of it's inevitable, it would come around to me. Yeah. Oh dear. It's the thief card, everybody. They got away with it. Things that they thought they got away with. There's a prosecutor bringing the sword of truth. And they try to fight back, but you can't. They're trying to fight back, but this doesn't feel like it has this guy's back. It feels like I'm going to race forward and protect Trump stuff. And this is a slow your roll, like grab by the collar. And yeah, you can't fight this. Mr. Bender. Ooh, so what's going to happen to you? Mazar's accountant, Donald Bender, accountant to the whole Trump stuff for many years from Mazar's. What happens to you, Donald Bender? He got used to the way Trump does things. Of course, dealing with Trump is always heartburn-inducing. Okay, that would be flipping. That would be such worry about legal matters that you flip. About the big money in the middle. Because it looks like he made quite a bit himself. The communications to people around them. That's odd. This feels like flipping. But communication, this is a refusal. So is this just, I don't know. I mean, the cards could be he's that worried, but he realizes he's in a good place, so he just calms down. But that's not what it feels like. That's flipping, and that's refusal. Somebody want to explain that one to me? I might have to walk away for just a minute to get some eye drops. But let me see what else I can get here. Donald Bender, do you have some splaining to do? Are you going to? No, that's definitely working with the prosecutors. He doesn't want to go down for Trump. Look, it made him some money, but he doesn't want to go down for Trump. Trump is helping Trump at this point is like trying to catch a falling knife. Don't do it. Okay, well, that's that. Okay, 45. Orange, the Trumpster fire, Orange Menace. Yeah, if you're expecting Donald Bender to be your knight in shining grossness, I wouldn't bank on that. All right, 59.45. All right. Well, because we know that they will go after the credibility of Michael Cohen if he testifies against Trump. But will Michael Cohen's testimony against Trump make a difference? Or will they be able to just thoroughly discredit him? And Michael Cohen's, well, it feels like he's already, what he said in front of Congress made a difference because they started looking somewhere they hadn't been looking before. Michael Cohen. Will Michael Cohen's testimony against Trump make a difference in court? He is the messenger. He was in the thick of it. That chariot card is out there today. That was then. Now he is very much on the side of Democrats and if there's any part of you or anybody out there wondering if Cohen's legit, if he has legitimately turned against Trump, oh so much. It's sincere. It's sincere hatred for the man. After everything I did for you, this is, and you got me into all this trouble and. Okay, but will Michael Cohen's will he testify against Trump? Will Michael Cohen testify against Trump? Maybe we should start there. Okay, that's in court. That's very much a lawyer. Try to get through the lies. Oh, we're going to see it. He won't be central, but he definitely going to be brought in. Some other people be brought in America. We'll see it. All right. So does Michael Cohen's testimony against Trump make a difference? Hurting or, I don't know, helping Trump? Where did the money go? Where did the money go? Putting a face on the where did the money go? Yeah, they talked. I mean, Cohen has receipts of them talking about things like this. We need to do this. And then Trump became president and he was immune to a lot of stuff, so they'll go after him. All right, so there's something there, but not as much as we would hope. Okay, let's look at it is 1:03:30. And again, thank you for being here. Actually, no, I need some eye drops. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Man, I can't, don't know what's going on, but I can't see. My eyes won't even focus. They're so dry. Hang on. Okay, I was saying now I really can't see anything, but it will get better. So stuff just has to clear. All right. I've got mascara on my hands. All right. 106. All right, the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, will it being pulled cause shortages and slow everything down? And looking at the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, because it has caused some rare blood clots. Is that going to really mess up? It feels like there's a lot more coming. The others ramped up so much that there's more rolling out, and there's a whole lot more that's going to roll out after that. So that's good energy. One more time. I'm just heartbroken. I'm just heartbroken about Gaetz. He was such a lovely human being. I miss Trump. So I'd shoot a Nerf dart in his direction again. Waiting for vaccinations. Getting vaccinations, all of America. There's some confusion, but things are going to move apace, and this is. I get cups from medical care, except on the really high administrative levels, like Fauci. The Oscar goes to. Oh, I'm just goofing around because my eyes are watering. This is like it's like no, don't believe all the grief and the scaremongering and the. This is Fauci, actually. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. But I haven't had a vaccine yet. I'm not eligible. I haven't been able to find a way to sneak in somewhere, or so we're waiting. Anyway. Knitting nerds. What did I walk in on? I put eye drops in my eyes because my eyes were far too dry, and they were. It looked like I was weeping, so I was making up with about poor Matt Gaetz, and I miss Trump. Okay. 109.30. Will Ukraine join NATO? Will Ukraine join NATO? Oh, Putin, you are such a monster. Will Ukraine join NATO? Queen of Cups. More of a possibility, certainly, under Biden than Trump. Although that's not saying much. Depends how far Putin pushes his aggression. he wants control of the Arctic, and they have all these new weapons and on, and it's like, the more aggressive Putin is, the more likely that the West and Biden administration and the U.S. military are going to, or rather the Biden administration backed by the U.S. military, will stand up and say, oh, nay, nay. And put Putin very, very much on the defensive, because the people of Ukraine they're on the defensive, and they have been. But it comes down to what Putin's going to do. Don't push it. Don't push it. Don't start nothing. Won't be nothing. But he did already start something. 3 more cards. Will Ukraine join NATO? This is my card for America. But it can be NATO related. Ukraine has been damaged. They have been betrayed. They have an ongoing bullying, doesn't even begin to cover it. But this is a big sword. I think there's possibility of, I don't know about NATO, but I am getting America. And I'm getting some protection from America. I'm afraid I'm not getting anything more specific than that. I'm not getting. There are other cards I would expect if it was going to be a grouping of nations. I don't know. All right. So we've got 3 other questions here. Let's go through these. One, just to get out of the muck here for a minute. 1330. I was asked, can you read on the hidden vaults at the Vatican? And is the chalice there? Hidden vaults at the Vatican. I don't know why. I'm also getting a strange feeling like there's at least one small area that was built, some kind of vault that was built. It's not part of the official thing, but it was like lost. So few people knew about it at the time. I don't know why that came to me, but secret Vatican vaults. Are there hidden vaults at the Vatican that would hold, say? When they say chalice, I'm guessing we're talking Holy Grail. Yeah, Steve, Geraldo can check out those vaults. Yeah, Holy Grail, we're starting to get into Templar treasures and all this kind of stuff, whether real or not. Hidden, well, got secrets right in the middle. It feels like I'm getting scientific inquiries that would have brought the West to a more enlightenment earlier, but they were secreted away. There are a lot of treasures down there worth a flippin' fortune. There's a lot of history, as in historical documents, secret, very well hidden, because you notice there's actually a piece of fabric hanging behind her between the two pillars. It's hiding what's behind it. So are there secret? Yes. For security reasons, if nothing else, there are secret vaults at the Vatican. I'm not necessarily getting something earth-shattering, but there would definitely be some really interesting, like, ooh, what is that? Why did you keep hold of that? Why haven't you released that to the public? There's a lot of that, even just historical stuff. Why haven't you released that to the public? You could put it on the net. Nobody else has to. You can keep the original. It's still worth something. Why wouldn't you share this knowledge? I'm getting a lot of that. Public outcry. And I don't know that it's the public isn't ready, Terry. Is it to protect them? Is it because the public isn't ready? I'm not making fun of what you're saying. I'm making fun of their ridiculous thinking. Messenger. I think people would be mad. People who suffered, who didn't have to. Policies that should be changed. I'm getting maybe some texts. You know, like you've got the Gnostic Gospels, and they just say, yeah, that isn't real, that isn't official, it doesn't matter. But it feels like there's some stuff there that would make it that would cause some church policies to have to immediately change. Holy Grail, the cup Jesus used at the Last Supper. Do they have it? Does the Vatican have it? I'm not talking as a mystical object that can grant you immortal life. This isn't Indiana Jones. Just do they think they actually have the cup? Look, it's a cup. Ta-da! It's one person holding a cup. It's I realized that technically the King of Cups here is actually only holding one cup. The other side is a kind of a scepter kind of thing. But if you just glance at the card, it kind of looks like he's holding two cups. Like maybe a tall, narrow cup here and a regular cup there. So I feel like they've got various things that claim to be So will this come out? No, Boo Boo is not in the great chair of happiness today. It's very sad. He's sleeping in the other room. He's found he can get direct sunlight in the front window cat tree at this time of day, at this time of year. So he's sleeping in a sunbeam right now up in a cat tree. Will this stuff be released to will we find out what's in there? The Pope. I mean, that is the high. This is the this is the church. I mean, this is the institutions. Yeah, it's theirs. These, nope. They're our treasures, and you don't get to see them. You can try to go against us. You can try to get in, but nope. there, Mars. With all of the generosity and transparency that only the Catholic Church is capable of. 121 was the painting the Mona Lisa, a bit of a self-portrait. I've never seen I've been fortunate enough to go to the Louvre, but I didn't get to see the Mona Lisa in person. The crowds are always so deep. But was the Mona Lisa a bit of a self-portrait of Leonardo? You'd really have to squint. You'd really have to. Nope. He needed the money. I don't remember who, actually, honestly, I don't remember if it was, because he had patrons and what have you, but, or if it was main patron, but I'm getting he needed the money. No, not really. Okay. And here's where I get myself into trouble again. Please don't come at me. Please don't come at me. Please don't come at me. We're all friends here. We're all friends here. Okay. Question was, what do aliens think of us humans? Now, I've read on aliens. What I get, what I've always been getting, everybody has different views on this. What I get is there other intelligent life in the universe? Is there alien life, conscious, intelligent alien life? What I get is yes. However, it's so far away that it's just insanely far away. And that we eventually will figure it out, but that will cause panic, like to people totally freaking out. But then the panic dies down after a while because people realize, oh, they're really far over there. This is not a movie. This is not a and there's so much between here and there, and so many resources and habitable planets and planets with water and what have you, that there's no reason for them to. And I got before that we will eventually go there, but it's so far in the future, and by the time we actually meet, it's kind of like a cool. So what do aliens think of us? What do extraterrestrials, intelligent life in the universe, what do they think of us humans on the third planet from a very beautiful but wholly unremarkable sun? That, by the way, is not yellow. It's yellow from our vantage point out there. It's white. And anything that burns that hot is going to be white. They've got their own, they're not looking at us. They've got their own troubles. Oh, you've got water. Cool. You have adorable little blow dart weapons. They're like blow darts compared to what is possible. Not very friendly. Yeah, we can try to communicate with them eventually, but oh, cool, you've got water. Good for you. There's not a lot of water, and we're kind of in a desert. Galactic desert, solar system desert. I don't know. Braywen, our sun is, it's a small star. It's not that big. And from far away, it looks green. Only from close up, the light is bright enough to appear white. Get redshift eventually, and yeah. Yep. I like that, Holly. Aliens are thinking, what in God's great galaxy are those idiots up to now? Oh. It really feels like, for the most part, it's just going on with lives and what have you. That's what I'm getting. They're not looking at us. As far as the literally unidentified objects that are flying through the air, I'm not getting alien for technology for that. I'm not getting alien stuff. I'm getting military. Something possibly, it's like sneaking around with weapons. This is military. This is fear of being attacked. I'm not getting change our worldview, expand our horizons. I'm sorry to be a stick in the mud. That's just what that's what I always get. So it'll be great if it was different. We could potentially advance rapidly. If they treated us better than the Vulcans treated people from Earth. Always trying to hold us back, but that's what I get. They don't think about us. They're busy. They've got their own problems. That's what I get. All right. Well, that's going to do it for me for today. Looked at all kinds of stuff today. I loved it. Loved it. And I will be back tomorrow, because I am here every single day of the year, and I'm grateful that you were here with me. Thank you. Today at 4 o'clock, so in 2 hours, 25 minutes, I'll be over on Book Art Media. I will put the link in the description box. Book Art Media for writing time. Some writing pomodoros. If you are a writer, write some fiction, what have you. We just get together and we have 2 or 3 little pomodoros and little writing sprints and work on our own projects. It's very quiet, and then we just encourage each other between, and that's kind of what it is. So if you're a writer, you're always welcome. All right, hang in there. See you tomorrow. Thank you. There are good days ahead. Yes, Sally, yes, thank you for reminding me. And don't forget, Jen Lynn has a 60th birthday extravaganza this evening. Is Central Time, I believe it's 7 o'clock. And it's going to go on for about 2 hours. She wants to look at things from the 60s. She wants to look at things from the 60s and related stuff like that. So she's going to have a lot of different readers there kind of cycling in and out, and it should be a lot of fun. So over on Jen Lynn Tarot, that'll be this evening. All right. And then I will be back here tomorrow. So thank you. Take care. And I'll see you later. And if not, I'll see you tomorrow, definitely.